Hello, St. Francis parishioners. My name is Justyna, and today I'd like to talk to you about Mary, since we're in the month of May, and specifically about Our Lady of Fatima, which is the statue right behind me here. I'd like to give you a little bit of a background on Our Lady of Fatima, in case you're not familiar. She appeared to 3 children in Fatima, Portugal, between May 13th and October 13th, every single month on the 13th. And these kids were ages 7, 9, and 10. And I would just like to read a little bit about what they saw and the beauty of our Virgin Mother in Heaven. On the 13th May 1917, the children reported seeing a woman brighter than the sun, shedding rays of light clearer and stronger than a crystal goblet filled with the most sparkling water and pierced by the burning rays of the sun. The woman wore a white mantle edged with gold and held a rosary in her hand. She asked them to devote themselves to the Holy Trinity and to pray the rosary every day, to bring peace to the world and an end to the war that was happening at the time. While the children had never told anyone about seeing the angel, Jacinta told her family about seeing the brightly lit woman. And from there, the news spread, and thousands of people started flocking to this village in hopes of seeing Mary. I will not read any further, but I invite you to look it up yourselves and really learn the history behind Our Lady of Fatima and her apparitions, and her 3 secrets too, which were revealed most recently by our Saint John Paul II before he died. So with that, I would just like to share with you, my devotion to Mary is very strong. Ever since I've been a little girl, I remember just holding onto my rosary. In fact, I slept with the rosary around my neck as a child, whether I had a bad day or, whether it was due to school or later on through college, or maybe when I was beginning my job after graduating from college and had encountered whatever, difficulties in life. This was always my escape. The rosary was always my escape, and I always felt Mary's presence very near me and always listening to me. So I invite you to do the same, and I invite you to pray every single day, not just on the 13th, not just in May, but every single day of every week, every month, because Mary is here and Mary is waiting for our prayers. I remember St. John Paul II always was a huge fan of Mary's, and he always held on to the rosary very closely. In fact, here's another thing I wanted to share with you really quickly, and that is just some of the famous quotes that he said as it relates to Mary. From Mary we learn to surrender to God's will in all things. From Mary we learn to trust even when all hope seems gone. From Mary we learn to love Christ, her Son and the Son of God. Blessed Pope John Paul II. Also, I recently finished reading a book about St. Pio, Padre Pio, and he referred to the rosary as his weapon. He often would yell out, where's my weapon? Give me my weapon. This was his weapon against evil. He prayed the rosary several times a day. This great saint that we had, who died not that long ago. And so I once again would like to invite you, dear parishioners, to pray every day, especially during these trying times right now that we are all facing, and pray to Mary that all of this will end very soon. God bless you.